Hey listener, welcome back to Afterthoughts. We've got a super special episode lined up for you today, but we recorded in a slightly different way to usual, and we occasionally sound like we're in a submarine. We hope you'll forgive us and stick with us. We reckon it's worth it. Enjoy!
Every day, 34 people in their 20s and 30s are diagnosed with cancer.
On the 7th of July 2015, I was one of the 34.
On the 28th of August 2008, I was one of the 34.
But what about when you're in your teens?
Because teenagers get diagnosed too.
These are the stories of what happens afterwards.
This is Afterthoughts.
The teenagers.
Hello and welcome to a special episode of Afterthoughts. Hello, Alice May Perkis.
Hi, Toby Peach. This is so exciting.
It's very exciting because we are not in our normal space today, are we?
No, we're actually recording face to face, and we haven't done this since pre-pandemic.
That is true. I think so. If you go all the way back in Afterthoughts, you go back to series 1 and you go to the first 4 episodes, we had soup.
Yeah, I can see the whites of your eyes. It's so strange.
It's very strange, actually, to see each other. Have you brought soup today?
No, but I did bring some fantastic biscuits.
And you did bring some fantastic
And I brought you a croissant.
And you brought them to the place that we're in, which is Teenage Cancer Trust.
Yes, because we are here to record a little teaser for the brand new series of Afterthoughts, The Teenage Years.
That is correct. We're very excited to be back working with Teenage Cancer Trust and doing the Teenage Years. But the reason we're here, Alice, in Teenage Cancer Trust today is because we're not alone, are we?
We are not alone.
There's something we have to say and something we have to bring up. And the reason why we're bringing this up is because looking across at you now, I can see that you are not a teenager.
No, I'm not a teenager. And I was a little bit worried about where you were going to go with that. But no, I'm not a teenager. I am far older than being a teenager.
Tell us how old you were.
No, but we decided that perhaps it was time we handed over the mic for Afterthoughts, The Teenage Years, didn't we?
We did, and we are very excited because we have decided that we are going to be bringing in some new hosts for Afterthoughts.
Yes.
And they're right here, and they are actually people who have been on the podcast before.
Yes, former Afterthoughts storytellers. So we are absolutely delighted to welcome the new hosts of Afterthoughts, The Teenage Years, Aidan and Shamia.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. That's really exciting. We are so excited to have you as the new hosts of Afterthoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. And we would love to hear a little bit about you both. And you actually know each other. You haven't just met to be Afterthoughts hosts. So we'd love to hear a little bit about how you know each other and how you met.
We should start with I'm Shamia, my pronouns are she, her.
Oh yeah, I'm Aidan, my pronouns are he, him.
Fantastic.
And yeah, we're both second year medical students. We're both from down south. But we met, I was on my very first day of chemo and Aidan was sat near me. I was very nervous and he turned around and was just like, hey, what's your diagnosis?
Whoa.
No ifs, no buts, no small talk, straight in there.
Yeah, I just felt it was the best way to sort of break the ice. We both knew why we were there. And, luckily for us, there were, as usual, delays. And so gave us loads of time to just talk to each other. Found out, both very similar background, both medical students. And then realised we were basically carbon copies of each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we both got some Sri Lankan heritage.
Both taking a gap year, and that's where the friendship started. And here we are 3 years later.
Yeah, we actually both had the same diagnosis as well. So we've had very similar timelines and we've been through quite a lot together.
And now you are sat together, ready to take on a new step together, which is co-hosts, which is something that Alice and I have been doing for a number of years. What do you think? How do you think you're going to be as co-host? How do you think it's going to work between you two?
I'm just glad that Toby and Alice will still be in the calls with us when we start off.
Yeah, you can't get rid of us that easily.
No, it feels a bit surreal. Even hearing you say that back to me now after like this day we've spent together getting to know each other more and stuff, it just feels really exciting and awesome. I'm a little bit nervous to see how this goes, but I'm also really excited, and I feel really lucky that Aidan's the person in the driver's seat with me.
Do you know what I think is really great about this though, is that you two, I can't remember who was it neither of you wanted to have cancer pals, and now
I
look.
was very insistent on this. I was like, I refused, and here we are. The irony's really, really present.
So now, though, we decided that because this is a bit of a teaser episode and things, we thought we would do something that you and I have been doing for the previous 5 series and do some quick fire questions.
Because we love a quick fire question.
We love a quick fire question, yeah. So we thought we would ask you some quick fire questions.
Now, Toby, I'm a bit of a stickler for the rules.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's the hosts that ask the quick fire questions. So I think that's our job to ask you guys the quick fire questions.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
How the turntables, am I right?
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll take your quick fire questions.
So we're gonna quick fire Toby and then quick fire Alice, or should we back and forth?
I think back and forth.
Back and
Okay.
forth. Okay. We ready?
So, Toby and Alice, what are your pronouns?
My pronouns are he, him.
My pronouns are she, her.
And who do people say you guys look like?
You go.
I have been told in the past that I look like Rodney the robot from the film Robots. I
actually really see that.
You see that? Yeah. Yeah, that's mine.
I just get Zoe Deschanel, but I think it's just the fringe.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what would you say your go-to beverages are?
Mine's a glass of Sainsbury's cherries and berries squash, usually in a tankard that is the size of my face, and the tankard says Alice's juice mug on it.
I wish I could have answered that for you because I would have said that exactly. What would I say?
A cup of wanky coffee.
Thanks. I would say black coffee, but there we go. Yes, there are 2 answers.
Nice. And if you guys could go back in history, what event would you want to witness?
Oh, these are quick fire, aren't they? So we've got to. Why didn't we think about this one? Okay, I would go back and witness.
I want to go to the dinosaurs.
Just the dinosaurs, full stop. No
Strong answer.
Yeah. And now I'm singing Jurassic Park.
I want to go and see the dodo just before.
Oh.
Both about extinction, isn't it interesting?
Very interesting choices. Now, obviously, hopefully you're quite hyped for this, so this next question is fitting. What's your favourite hype tune?
Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
Oh, we love it. We love it, Toby.
Oh, God. I'm panicking.
Imagine you're in the spin class.
Oh, God.
You're struggling. What one song do you want to come on?
Set you free. Entrance, Set You Free.
Nice.
Yeah.
A little rendition there.
Thanks. That was especially for Dr. Bob.
Last but not least, there's a divide on this one. So you've got your scone, not your scone, your scone.
Gone, yeah.
It's gone.
Are you putting your jam first or your cream first?
Cream.
Cream. Oh, agreed. That's nice. Cream.
So unusual.
Cream first, jam. And what type of jam?
Strawberry.
Strawberry, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know why I was asking. Simple but effective, yeah.
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 And you have to put the cream first because it acts like the butter.
Wait, I'm going to throw this one back to you. Okay, so what is it for you two?
Well, I'm a cream first girl because I completely agree with Alice. Butter first and then the jam doesn't, clog up.
Agreed.
Gondo.
Aidan?
So everyone else is wrong. It's actually jam first. It just makes sense. It just makes sense for jam first.
But why?
Well, you have your jam. You have a nice sort of layer of jam. It's not sort of all sort of unevenly distributed across the cream. Otherwise, you get one bite.
But then you just end up with a big blob of cream in the middle.
And that's one of the big questions I think we're going to be finding out for the rest of the series, as we've got an incredible series ahead of us for the teenage years. I can't wait to hear our new hosts lead on it. It's over to you, though, for the what we do at the end of every episode.
Yes.
So
The afterthoughts on afterthoughts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll let you go first.
I was going to think of what to say. My afterthoughts. It's really, really exciting to be here. It feels completely surreal, as I've said. But yeah, really awesome. I'm just glad we've managed to hack how the tech works, to be honest. But I'm super excited to meet some storytellers and just give them what we've both benefited from by being on this podcast. So yeah, it's going to be completely awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I could ditto what Shami has said. I'm just really excited to be in the driver's seat, and again, give everyone else the opportunity to share those stories that I think can often be quite difficult, but also quite profound, and they need to be shared. So I'm happy to be able to help people and give them that platform.
Alice, what are your afterthoughts and afterthoughts?
Oh, do we still get to play?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
My afterthoughts on this mini episode of Afterthoughts are how hard is it to do quickfire questions? Why have we been doing this? On giving this to people? And yeah, I'm just super pumped to pass the mic. It's one of my favourite things to do. What about you?
My afterthoughts are that I am very excited for this series and for our role in that, Alice, because we will still be here, listeners.
Yeah,
Just
we will.
Occasionally you'll hear our voices pop up as we are on the other side of the mic. But what a pair we have to hold on to this. So it's over to you two now. Thank you so much, and can't wait for this new series.
Should we let these two have the last word?
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to say over and out like we're on some kind of space station. But thank you guys. We're really looking forward to being in your ears, as podcasters say, although that's kind of creepy.
I did not like that phrasing.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, can't wait to meet you all. See you guys. Seven people aged 13 to 24 are diagnosed with cancer every day.
On the 11th of June 2020, I was one of the 7.
4 days later, on the 15th of June 2020, I too was one of the 7.
And that brings with it a whole host of challenges.
These are the stories of what happens afterwards.
This is Afterthoughts.
The teenage years.